I'm Cathy Counti, and I'm Lee Summit. I'm a firm believer that each and every one of us is what makes Lee Summit the amazing hometown that it is. And this Link to Lee Summit series, I'm out to meet as many residents, business owners, and community activists as I can possibly find. All of my favorite people live here. What's your Lee Summit story? Thank you for joining us today on I Am Lee Summit, where we focus on the difference makers in our Lee Summit town, our hometown. And so today we have Monica Humbard and Monte Stull of Coldwater, who is a near and dear charity to me. I love Coldwater. I've been a supporter of you guys for a long, long time. So you're my faves. So I didn't even prepare any questions for you because I figured we'd just wing it. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
We can do it.
Woo! I know you guys made a move this year. Where did you go to? And how does that help?
Okay. We moved to 838 Southwest Blue Parkway. So we kind of moved on the other side of town a little bit. But we are in a space that's like a strip mall area. But it was a great find for us because it doesn't really have a storefront. And so they were having a hard time leasing this space. Mm-hmm. And for us, we just needed some room to put up tables and store food and things like that. So it really was a great find for us. And they've been working with us on costs and things. So
ooh, that's awesome. So if you don't have a storefront, is that where you run the food pantry?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we have 2 Saturdays a month. We have people come there, and they don't have to have an appointment on that day, so they can just come in, and we have actually a carry-out meal, a hot carry-out meal that they can take home with them, as well as bags of groceries, dairy, meat, vegetable. Actually, they're produce. They have vegetables and fruits in them, produce boxes that we provide them. And then they can also visit the clothes closet.
And we also do the back snack program through Harvesters, and we also do our own kind of thing with the R7 school district. So we have, 6 elementary?
We have some, it depends on the year. We have 4 to 6 preschools that we work with. We just added a middle school this year that we're working with. We sometimes work with the alternative high school, and then all of the I'm blanking on the name, the Head Start schools. All the Head Start schools in the different districts.
And so for those that don't know what Back Snack Program is that it's for kids that are food insecure, and then they get a backpack of food that they get to take home for the weekend. And then you also do your summer programs for those kids as well, right?
Yep.
Right.
We do a summer lunch. We make 100 sandwiches Monday through Friday, the 10 weeks that they're out of school, and we take them out to 2 lower-end neighborhoods in Lee Summit and feed the kids. We feed them all summer long. It's just Monica and I, and so we can't, without volunteers.
You can't do any of the great things that you guys do.
A lot of our people that run our programs are volunteers, and they've devoted a lot of time to the guy who orders all the food on for the pantry, and then we got somebody that's figuring out the meals that we give out on Saturdays, and somebody figuring out the clothes closet, and then a person who runs the No Hungry Kids program, and then the lunches, somebody else different does that. So it's kind of broken out, but they're all people that are all volunteers. So they're amazing.
Making a difference in the world, right?
Yeah.
So if I wanted to volunteer, what would I do? Would I show up somewhere? Do I get on a website? How do I help?
It's best to go to our website. Mm-hmm. There is a way that you can just fill out a form on there and give us all your information, like when you're available, what the best time is for you, what you'd like to do, what some of your skills are and your experience. You can do that. If you know specifically what you're interested in doing, you can email our volunteer email, volunteers@coldwater.me, and the lady there will kind of get you in the right direction to what program that you're looking for, or you can just call us on the phone and just talk to us, and we'll kind of help you figure out if it's somebody that's really wanted to take a major role. I'll actually have them come in and meet with them if they're thinking, I've just retired and I want to really be in a leadership role and I have all these great skills and stuff. So I've sat down with them a lot of times and really kind of figured out what they're wanting to do.
Where do you need the most support? What helps the most? Is it money, or is it time? Is it both?
Yeah, both. The thing about the monetary part of it is especially when it's going to purchasing the food, we can get a much better deal on purchasing food than you could if you just went to the store, which is also appreciated too as well. We've been focusing on hygiene, usually hygiene's not a top priority. They'd
Right.
rather spend the money on food, of course, and so, but monetarily, we can stretch the dollar out so much farther.
Those are the items that are more expensive.
Yeah.
To buy those types of things is much more than a can of green beans.
Sure.
So and we've actually put more funding into healthier options too.
Yeah.
That's a big focus that we've been doing, as well as Harvesters has taken a more of a focus on making sure that people are healthier. And we were doing it even before COVID was an issue, but it's even become more important now that you keep people healthy, because what happens is people, once they get sick and then they have all these medical bills
Then they drown.
then they have long-term health issues and things. That's where a lot of people end up in the situations where they need our help, is because they have not eaten healthy in the past or had some kind of condition that they're not maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So we started during COVID, we had an opportunity to have produce boxes. They're about 20-pound produce boxes that were free for a while during COVID.
Wow.
And so when we were able to do that, and people really liked them, so we figured out then, okay, how can we get a grant to cover this? So I started out with some churches helping, and then went to some other ways of getting grant money to pay for those, because I think that's huge. That's really important. And it introduces sometimes people to items they're not even used to eating because they couldn't afford to buy them.
What do you need each month so that anybody listening could say, hey, you know what, I'm going to contribute to go towards that so that they can keep serving people?
So we break it down more by program. So with No Hungry Kids, the back snacks, it's $250 a child for a school year to cover
a whole school year.
A whole school year, yeah. They can get every week they will get one, and we'd send out double, like right before holidays or spring break and stuff like that. Then in the summer lunch program, we probably, for the whole year, it'll cost us about, it went up 60% during COVID. So it's now up to about probably $10,000-$15,000 to just provide all that food. So I think maybe it's like $2 to $5 per meal per person. Yeah. Well, all the programs on our No Hungry Kids side are all here in Lee Summit, and then we actually are at Jackson County Food Pantry. We get some funding outside from Independence, from the county, and so we do serve the whole county area.
Are you ready for the rapid fire questions? All right, Monty, where's your favorite taco place in Lee Summit? Faster.
Oh my gosh.
Is it Taco Bell?
Yes.
No, it's not. Monica, summer or winter?
Summer.
For sure. Okay, the beach or the mountains?
Mountains.
I agree. As a community member, I know the amazing work that you guys do. I just can't thank you enough for the difference that you make in our community and in the world, really, because you never know that ripple effect.